Hello, I'm Denise Repko with NuStair, and we're here today to show you how you can turn your ordinary old stairway into a beautiful showpiece using the Stair Fitter overlay system. It only takes about a day to install, and there's very little downtime in the renovation process, so you can turn your old stairway from this to this. Here with us today is the inventor of the Stair Fitter system. His name is Steve Mott, and I'd love to introduce him to you. Hello, Steve, and
Hi,
welcome.
Denise. How are you?
Now, Steve, what prompted you to invent this fantastic system?
I've been in the stair business a long time, and it became evident to me that there was not a real good economical or efficient solution to remodeling stairs.
Okay. So ordinarily, how long would a process like this take?
The first way is to completely remove the staircase, and then you have to rebuild it.
So you're removing the staircase from the home.
Entirely.
How long is it missing?
Probably 2 to 3 weeks.
So you have no way of getting up and down the stairs.
Unless you have a ladder.
How much does that cost?
Between $5,000 and $10,000.
Oh my goodness. What's the second way?
The second way is, on all staircases, on the frame or the substrate, it has a lip that overhangs.
I see.
Okay? And what they tried to do is they tried to introduce straight tread on top of this frame. The riser comes up underneath this tread, but this nosing inhibits that.
I see that.
So they would have to come in and cut this nose off, dig the Morse hole out, re-putty the stringer,
Okay.
and then repaint the stringer.
So as a homeowner, you're telling me if you're cutting in my home, that means a lot of sawdust and mess.
Sawdust in the house.
I don't like that.
Yeah, right. With my system, you don't have to do any of that. And on a typical 12-rise staircase, that whole process takes 4 to 5 hours.
Oh my gosh, and look how beautiful it looks. Well, Steve, it sounds like the NuStair Stair Fitter system alleviates all those other issues.
It sure does. We're actually going to take advantage of this stair nosing. With my system, we give you a 3/4 inch riser, which is generally what this dimension is on the nose. So the idea is to get the riser flush with the old nose. Then we offer you a tread that has a permanently bonded nosing and scotia. And once that's in place, it covers up the old nose and the riser cut as well.
So, Steve, I have a question for you. When people install your system in their stairways, do they also alter their flooring in their home as well?
And a lot of times that is the case. So in order to keep things consistent, the floor is usually 3/4 of an inch.
Okay.
So if the homeowner's putting in new flooring, then all he would have to buy from us would be the 5/8 thick tread.
Okay, so it will all balance out.
It does.
So the system that you're installing is very comparable to what they had.
That's true. If they're not putting in flooring and they're just doing the stair job, then we offer a 3/8 inch thick tread for the first step because you want to keep that low. You want to keep the comfort level and keep that first step low.
Of course.
Then you go 5/8 the rest of the way. And then before you get to the second floor or the landing, you put another 3/8 tread down.
So you can make it work either way with your system.
We can.
Wow, that was really easy. But you know what? I'm noticing that there are different styles of steps.
That's true. This particular tread is a one side open.
Okay, yeah,
That's-
because one side's open.
Yeah, that's where the balusters are fixed right into the tread, and then you have the railing on top.
Wow, you know, I can't stress enough how much I love the look of this wood. What can you tell me about it?
This is American Northern Red Oak, which is about 80% of the business, even though we stock many other species and a lot of colors. But the integrity of a tread is based on the fewer number of panels that go in to achieve its width. So we use 3. That's actually the ideal number. 2 has a tendency to cup. 5 or 6 is actually made out of scrap.
Wow, so you're telling me there are panels in here,
There are.
and it looks like one solid piece of wood to me.
That's the beauty of Northern Red Oak. It's very clear and clean,
Yeah,
and you can't hardly even tell.
it really, really is a beautiful, beautiful piece of wood. It's fantastic. That was a lot of information, I realized. So now we're going to take you to a real-life situation where we see a real-life installation in a real home. We're actually going to a historic property which comes with a lot of its own challenges that Stair Fitter is going to help us solve. We're here in Ephrata, PA, in a quaint little historic town in central Pennsylvania that goes back to colonial times. So we're here at the 1777 Americana Inn Bed and Breakfast that has seen a lot of renovation over the years. Now, although this is not the original staircase, it has a lot of miles on it and is in a desperate need of a facelift. So we're going to meet the proprietors, Wendy and Steve Trapp, to find out what their thoughts are on our product and why they chose NuStair. So guys, did you wake up one day and decide, I want to own a bed and breakfast?
Actually, it was a decision of my husband's at first, but it took me a while to get on board with it. But then we decided it was something really nice that we could do together.
So guys, what made you choose NuStair and the stair fitter system?
Well, we're in the midst of all these renovations. We get to the staircase, which is in horrible shape. At the internet, I came across the NuStair product, and we decided that was the best way to go.
So how did the cost of NuStair compare to the cost of other ways of replacing your stairways? Did you save hundreds or thousands?
Oh, it's definitely thousands. And when you're doing a project such as this, it's very important.
So here we are in front of the stairway that I think we'll all agree needs a little help. And here come our installers, Steve and Dave. Guys, are you ready to get started?
We're ready.
Fantastic.
All right, Steve, we'll cut them all at 34 inches. All right, we use the tool to set up our angles on the sides of the stringer, and then we simply transfer those marks to the tread. This also tells you what the length of your tread is. And now we bring this over to the saw. This is tracking pretty square. With the extension of the scotia and the nose below the bottom surface of the tread, you may find it advantageous to make a shim. And I've taken two of the shim pieces that we get in the riser pack, and we'll nail them together like this, and that will lift the back of this tread up. I've already done that with one of these. We just simply braided them together, put this at the back of the saw out of the way of the cut line, and then this braces up the tread and you can cut away. Now we turn around and repeat the process from the other side. All right, now this one is tracking a little bit out of square. So what we'll do is we'll just turn our tread a little bit on the table, and we'll check to make sure that we're running on the same track. And we'll make this cut. So our risers come packaged. We open the package, we have our riser, and we have our shims. Now we know our riser height is 5 inches wide. So we'll set our saw to cut a 5-inch wide riser. All right, our risers are going to be 36 inches long. So we'll make our mark at 36. When you're installing the riser, we nail at the top of the riser only. As you saw previously, we had glued along the bottom, and that will hold that in. Next, we'll apply glue for the tread. And of course, we apply a generous amount of glue. The tread lays in, we press it down, just wiggle it around a bit so that the glue sets. And then we nail again, only in the back of the tread.
Okay, so Wendy and Steve, what do you think?
Wow.
Do you love it?
That's
I'm amazed.
fabulous.
Fantastic.
We love it.
So this is the NuStair product using the stair fitter installation process. We hope you think it's as great as we do. If so, give us a call. Thanks for watching.